Welcome to my channel. Right now we will be solving a standard equation of a line. So right now I will be showing you some techniques and methods in how to solve equation or standard equation of a lines based on the definitions of the formula. So we have well not right now we will be discussing first the first formula that we are going to use. The point slope form. So based on the definitions, equation of a line that passes through a fixed point with a given slope. It was said that these equations is passes in a certain fixed point and with already a given slope. So if we're going to base it, we're going to use the definitions in determining or understanding the problem given here. If what formula we are going to use. So we have our example number one. Find the equation of a line that passes through 2, negative 3, and has a slope of 5. Say, in this problem, we can easily determine because based on the definitions of the point of slope form, the equation of a line that passes through a fixed point with an given slope said that they have different situations here because based on the given, they have already a point, the 2, negative 3, and a slope of 5. So it was already stated in the definition of point slope form. So the formula of solving a point slope form is y minus y minus y sub 1 equals slope times slope x minus x of 1. So the next thing that we can do here is determine the slope and the point. So slope is m. It was usually they use m to represent slope. So that's 5. And then we have a point 1. Point 1 is x and y. So that is 2, negative 3. So based on the formula, based on the definition of point slope form, we're going to use the formula y minus 1 is equal to mx minus x sub 1. So this is the formula for point slope form. So it means based on the problem has uh, line passes through 2, negative 3 and has a slope. So we meet already the definitions of point slope form that there's a line that passes through the fixed point with a given slope. So we're going to use this formula. So but next thing we need to do is to substitute the value. So we have the point. So we have x here, and the negative 3 is the y value. So y, copy y, and then our y sub 1 is negative 3. Since we have a sign here, negative would become positive. So substitute 3, and then so our slope here is 5. So substitute the slope 5, and then x, copy x, and substitute the value of x, which is positive 2. Since we have negative, the sign here is negative, so just copy the sign, and then x minus 2. So in this case, we can now distribute the value of this x into these equations. So copy y plus 3, that is equal to 5x, since we're going to multiply this one. So 5x, 5 times negative 2, that is negative 10. So in this case, we can now get the standard equations by transposing y to the left side, to the right side, and negative 3 to the right side. So that will become 5x minus y, copy, just copy 10, and then we're going to transpose it in the right side, it will become negative 3. So we're going to equate it into 0 to become standard equations. So 0. So that is uh, simplify the whole number. That is 5x minus y negative 13 is equal to 0. So that's the standard equation of a line. Still have another problem here. So 5x minus y minus 13 is equal to 0. 0 is the standard equation of the line. So using the point slope form. So we still have a problem here, problem number 2. So case 2. So that was the case 1. So we're going to choose some, show you some situations where we call it a case 2. Case 2 problem. So but we're still going to use the point slope formula. So case 2 problem. Find the equation. Find the equation of a line determined by the point negative 3 and 4, and two negatives. So we have different situations because in the first problem the given was first we have a first point and the slopes. Here a slope is missing, so we're going to find the slope first before we can proceed into using the formula of point slope form, since we don't have slope here. So previously we discussed about we know that in finding slope is m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Actually, that's the formula for finding the slope. So we since we have already given the point 1 and point 2, we can just substitute the value. So we have x sub 2 is negative 2, and then y sub 1, our y sub 1 is 4, so that's minus 4 over x sub 2. Here is x sub 2 is 2, x sub 1 is negative 3, so that is negative 6. And then what's this one? That is sorry, that's negative x, sorry, that's negative, so that will become negative 5. That's positive 5. I forgot that x sub 1, x sub 1 here, x sub 2 here is 2. That's positive, sorry, x negative, sorry, it will become positive. So that is 5. That is, our slope here is negative 6 over 5. So we can now proceed, since we got already the slope. We can now use the formula point slope form. The y sub 1 y minus y sub 1 is equal to slope x minus x sub 1. So right here, since we already get the slope uh, given, the slope m, which is negative 6 over 5. So in here there's some there are some cases here that we need to use only in solving in finding using the point. We can only use the point 1 in substituting the value of y sub 1 and x sub 1. So we're not going to use, just always remember that we can only use the point 1. We will not use that point 2, which is 2 negative 2. So we will just use point 1, which is negative 3 and 4. So we can use that, substitute in the equation, in the formula y. So our y sub 1 here is 4, so that's minus 4. So slope is negative 6 over 5. Then our x sub 1 is negative, since we have negative here, that's positive 3. So y minus 4 is equal to, distribute the fraction 6 over 5 in this equation. So that is 6 over 6x over 5. So and then 18, that is negative 18 over 5. So here we can use first the LCD, which is 5. So we will just multiply it by 5. So multiply by 5 to cancel 5. So that will be cancelled. Oh, okay. Wait. So using the LCD, so we're going to do LCD 5. We write LCD 5. So 8 divided by 5 is 1 times 6. Okay, just copy first. So 5 divided by 5 is 1 times 6, that is negative 6x. So 5 divided by 5 is 1 times negative 18, that's negative 18. So that will be the LCD that you use. And then cross multiply the LCD that you have used. 1 minus 5, that is 5 minus 4, that is equal to 16x minus 18. Okay. So here we will distribute the 5 in these equations. That is 5y, sorry, that is 5y minus negative 20. So 16x and then negative 18. Still, here we're going to transpose 5y to the left right sides, and then 18 and then negative 20 to the right side. So that is 16x. 16x. Sorry. Since this is negative, sorry. Since sorry, yeah. For the interruptions, and then since we have negative 16x, so we need to make it positive. We're going to transpose it in the left side. So y minus 5y, so minus plus 16x, and then negative 20. Transpose the negative 18 to the right side to become positive 18. So it's equal to 0. So the 5y simplifying plus 16x negative, that is past negative 2. That is so sorry. Yeah, that's negative 2. Since here we have negative, that's positive, so negative 2 equal to 0. Okay, this is our equation, standard equation. We get this standard equation. The standard equation is 5y plus 16x minus 2, our standard equation of the line. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel so that you'll be able to watch my next video. Thank you.